Looked like a bit of a tricky afternoon out there. Can you talk us through it from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, tricky. I mean, to be honest, in terms of first day compared to other Grand Prix, I felt pretty smooth. Myself, I think I made a progress, obviously, from FP1, FP2. Yeah, I think to be honest, I just don't have any idea why I am slow. To be honest, lap was pretty good as well, considering FP2, and obviously it's not like fully 100%, but obviously it's not the gap that I expecting at least. So. And it's hard to even tell like what kind of exact limitation I have. To be honest, in terms of balance, it's okay. So yeah, we have to see what we can improve. But yeah, currently it's pretty struggling.
So where does that leave you going into the debrief? You know, long night ahead potentially. We heard you on the radio talking about the sliding. So where does that leave you going into this evening?
Yeah. Hopefully we can find something. Otherwise, it's really tough. Honestly, it's not like I had a massive mistake, and you know, I'm being behind compared to competitors quite a lot. If I have mistake and you know without results, I'm happy actually, but it's not like that. So. Probably it will be longer night than usual probably, but obviously there's a curfew and everything, and yeah, I try my best to find the solution, but yeah, currently it's not really clear.
Who's first, please?
Yeah. Giuseppe Marino, Motori Online. Ciao Flavio. Could we see Mick Schumacher racing for Alpine in Formula One in 2025 or in 2026?
I don't think we need to talk about Schumacher now. You know, we are here in 2000. I don't understand what you want to know.
Are you going to sign Mick Schumacher?
Eh?
Are you going to sign Mick Schumacher?
Yeah, sure. Sure, everybody said that. I don't think it was the question to ask here now. Sure, we have said. Everybody said. Next question.
Flavio, just to be clear, just to answer the question, can you just, is Mick going to be...
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
You don't want to talk about it? Right, let's move on. Yeah, Ian.
Thank you, Tom. Ian Parks, Racing News 365. Question for yourself, Christian. Christian, that second seat alongside Max has always been very problematic to fill. Yuki's obviously got his opportunity at the minute, but we know he's out of contract at the end of this season. How impressed have you been with Isaac Hadjar so far this season? And could he be a possibility for even later this season if you decided to make yet another driver change, or for 26 perhaps?
I think I'm going to take a leaf out of Flavio's book and say, I don't want to answer it. Next question. Look, I mean, it's early days for Yuki. He's still settling in. He's been in Q3, scored points. He's scored points from the pit lane. He's had a few incidents as well, so he has a long way to go. So we'll decide. We've got plenty of time on our side.
All right, next one.
I have a question for Christian Martin from NOS. I hope the question is not too boring, but you just talked about Yuki. What can a team do, and what can you do to give this driver more confidence? Because that's something that's lacking now. But what can you give us some insights?
I think the only thing that we can do is give him time and support, and try and get a setup that you know he's got confidence in. You know, driving these cars is all about confidence, and you know that's what he needs to find. And I think he'll get there. He's fast. He's just got to piece it all together. And I think you know, we keep seeing flashes of performance, so we just need to see him put it all together. And I think he's capable of that.
Thank you, Christian. Right, next one.
Welcome to our coverage of FP2 from a very sunny spot in the paddock. Alongside me I have Chris Medland, Ruth Buscombe and special guest Rio Hirakawa, who has just really been hopping out the car, I imagine debriefing a bit and then straight to join us here on F1 TV. You were in Esteban Ocon's car for
Yes.
FP1. Talk to us about how the session was. We saw the moment in the gravel, but give us a full debrief.
Yes, I think start of that I really appreciate to the team this opportunity, but yeah, the gravel was not necessary. But yeah, to be honest, I had an issue with the brake, which was not feeling good in the car, which kept all the session in FP1. So yeah, I really struggling this. Yeah, this now was obviously not necessary, but yeah, I really struggled to stop the car. So yeah, let's see how the car improved to FP2. But yeah, anyway, the car was much better than Bahrain, you know, thanks to some upgrade. But yes, I guess because of this temperature, I need to manage quite a lot of driving, so which was really difficult. But yeah, the session went smoothly after that. So yeah, happy in the end.
Rio, AO used to be my team principal when I was at Haas, and I know he's still an engineer at heart. So
Yeah.
even though you were struggling, see, that's a yes. Even though you were struggling with that braking issue, we know how critical FP1 is here for testing the setup. Were you able to help with the team in terms of giving some feedback on some of the setup choices?
Yes, I think still having issue. You know, some corners you don't brake really hard. I couldn't really match turn 1 or turn 10 big braking, but rest of the corners I was able to push the corners, high-speed corners as well. So yeah, I tried some setup, which was hopefully helping the team. So yeah, but still it was better not to have the issue anyway. But yeah, it was okay.
And Rio, you're obviously very experienced, but you know, you're building experience in Formula One. Of this track, though, have you driven here before in a competitive session or anything like that?
I had a chance to drive with different car, you know, different car, the team early in the season. So yeah, I had experience, but I would say I had no experience with this hot condition. So this was made me really difficult. But yeah, not much experience to the rest of the drivers.
I just really quickly wanted to put as I was in the car, in the cockpit with you though, that moment that you're talking about when you're heading towards the gravel in FP1, and I'm sure they said keep it clean. What's going through your mind when you're having that problem?
I was hoping not to stop the car, but I think thanks to my experience in endurance racing, you know, I had to carry on. So maybe that was experience, but still I was hoping not to stop the car.
Skillfully done.
Yeah.
And Rio, what will your role be over the rest of the weekend with the team?
I was still, you know, trying to, you know, debrief and helping the team to have a better car, FP2. Maybe in case of something happened to either driver, maybe I had chance to hop in again. But yeah, I try to, you know, help the team still to maybe driver point of view. But yeah, I guess 80-90% of the job is done. But yeah, I still do my best.
Well, thank you very much for joining us,
Thank
Rio.
you.
We hope you enjoyed your outing in FP1. We look forward to the next one.